Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Monday to you all. Happy September to you all. Hopefully your months and your weeks are off to a great start. We return with some Boy Next Door because who's there? Boy Next Door, and they are back with what is a pre-release for an upcoming, I don't know what type of album it is, but it's a pre-release single titled Dangerous, and I'm very excited to get into it. I feel like, I'm trying to think, last time around was Boy Next Door, like when that was, as it feels like it's been that quite a long time ago, but I don't think it's been that long ago. But either way, Boy Next Door, I am very much looking forward to getting more involved with their music. Been following their musical adventures since debut, but I'm still very much a surface level fan when it comes to their music, so I'm hoping that with this era I can slowly get a little bit more invested into the group that honestly has been catching my attention a lot recently. So let's see what it's all about, shall we? Here we go. Righty. Oh, I don't know conceptually what this is going to be. Thankfully, that's one of the perks of approaching a brand new release completely blind, is the fact that I have no idea what it's going to be, and that's kind of the excitement of it all. But with Boy Next Door, I really don't know what this is going to be, because I don't really follow them on socials and stuff like that. So let's see what musically they have brought to the table, shall we?
Everybody, be quiet. Mom and dad should not hear this song. You need to put on earphones. I'm sure you'll all agree, bro.
Oh, they did go this direction. Oh, it's a subtly dirty beat. Hold on a second. Oh, that is cool. Get a melody involved here as well. Slowly evolve it. I like the comedic sense in the MV, but sorry, I think I just pressed straight into the microphone. Now, usually, as soon as a song goes straight hip-hop, it puts me in out of my comfort zone, because this isn't the type of music that I'm used to. I don't feel that quite as strongly this time around. Yeah, that switch at the pre-chorus is so crispy and so nice. Oh, you donut. Oh my goodness, this MV feels like an acid trip sometimes. Quite a short song, isn't it? Like a really short song. I just clocked that. Oh, that looks so good. I haven't eaten dinner yet, and it's like 8 p.m. I'm so hungry. Something gonna happen, or are we just gonna watch them eat for another 20 seconds? Oh, we're seriously just gonna watch them eat. Okay. Any reason why this outro sequence is so long? Okay. 1999 dropping next week. Good stuff. It is a little bit out there. I think now that I am a little bit out of my comfort zone when it comes to the genre of music that Dangerous is, it's making it a little bit harder to talk about. I much more prefer or more understand a melody heavy song, and kind of across the board this song really just leans into the rap and rhyme and the rhythm type of thing, which isn't a bad thing, of course. It's just I'm just not as acquainted with it, if that makes sense. But it does have in a weird way, that kind of fun factor going on for it. It does kind of give off the vibes of, you know, the bros sneaking out of the house when they're still in like high school or something. And it has that kind of mischievous, youthful vibe to it, and I'm here for it. Like when they debuted with songs like One and Only and stuff, they really had the sound that kind of epitomized what being like a high school age guy is like. And I mean, But Sometimes was a little bit different, but no, their debut era, they really had that high school aged guy like mentality sound going for him, and Dangerously kind of brings that back a little bit. It's sonically entirely different, but sound wise, like aesthetic wise, it has that going for it. And it, in the music itself, you pair the music with the MV, it's immediate. But even without the MV, it's pretty evident that there's that like playful mischievousness going on, and I kind of like it. But let's reload the song a little bit, because I want to talk to the verses too. The kind of chiptune start really reminds me of a video game, like a platformer video game. I kind of like it. I don't know why it's included in here, but I like the fact that it is. Keep moving.
Everybody, be quiet. Mom and dad should not hear this song. You need to put on their phones. I'm sure you'll all agree, bro. 건강하게 많고 please on. 어릴 땐 그게 다라던 이원.
The fact that you need to, like, you know, starts the song off by saying, hey, keep it down. Mom and dad can't hear this. But when the verse starts, they really take that to heart, because that bass is it's a very wide bass, but super far back in the mix. The point where, you know, it doesn't feel like, it feels like it's shaking the entire room around you rather than the speakers that it's playing from. And that's a really cool effect, especially with, this is Yihan to start, right? The one that kind of reminds me of Juyeon from Extraordinary Heroes. This is Lihan, right? But him coming in with the almost whispery low rap tone as well, like you can hear his mouth move because it's so quiet and it's been mic'd so close to him. This is definitely an OCD moment. That toilet paper rolls on backwards, and that's really bugging me. Because if it's rolled that way, how are you supposed to tear the paper using the paper holders thing? Keep moving. And then this is, you know, part of the MV portion, and like the MV is definitely helping with it. But as soon as you see, gosh, you were an Unche Star Diary, weren't you? But you know, you see our man's here in the norebang booth on his own. This is a place where, you know, the norebang, you're allowed to be loud and you're allowed to sing along and kind of take all the restrictors off, right? The song immediately bumps up. Tying in the visuals with the audio like that is such a simple thing to do, yet very smart, very well executed. Getting that sudden major melody coming in is a trip, because you don't expect it to happen, but all of a sudden you have this kind of almost nursery rhyme-esque melody that comes in. It just happens. It's like, Oh, that's a little bit weird, but I kind of like the little bit of weird. And now we're into what is essentially short form content territory. It's like they bring in the memes, they bring in the pop culture, but they bring in the fun too. And this is the pop culture and social media part. And very long pre-chorus, all things considered, because it just keeps building. Again, meme lords. We've got meme lords in the chat. Oh my goodness. I am curious to know what this sounds like on the studio recording version, or like the, you know, the streaming platform upload version, because I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be in here. So just how is it going to sound when it's connected all the way across? And so now we've got the main chorus coming in, the drop has happened, the white noise crash has happened. There really isn't like a perfectly pitched melody in the top line anymore, right? It's essentially all rhythmic, it's all rap, it's all rhythm, and that's just the type of song that it is. And I mean, I can't fault it because it's that type of song, it's just I'm not going to have as close to a connection to it. I'm just going to let it play out. I don't have a problem with it. It's just, you know, not me comfort zone.
아버지가 배는 손댄 적 없지만 아빠 명품 옷을 걸친 적은 있어 어릴 적 혼날 때 엄마 잔소리 안 듣고 방바닥 무늬를 세워본 적도 있어.
But it does really feel like they're like BOYNEXTDOOR's ability to kind of tell the story of the adolescent youth and what them growing up is like is going to be such an interesting story to follow. Oh wait, hold on, I'm on the wrong screen. Give me 2 secs. Yeah, I'm so curious to see how BOYNEXTDOOR evolves their concept and their storytelling, because to me it looks like they are musically going through what growing up as a teen is like. Like, we had the kind of high school crushes portion, but sometimes it's still a song that kind of throws me off because I'm not quite sure I understand the concept of it. But Dangerous already is like the teenager going into the rebellious phase, right? Like, if you're being told off by your parents, you're not really listening, you're counting the patterns on the carpet instead. And like, I just think that's really smart, because, you know, people are going to be able to connect with stuff like this, especially people who have already, you know, gone through the adolescence period, gone through the whole like puberty period, and that's like well in the past for, well, me and many other people, many other K-pop fans. I just think that's a really cool storytelling idea that they're going with, and I appreciate what they're doing, and I look forward to seeing what they have coming up. But in the meantime, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today: let's work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be, you know, checking in with your friends or family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day-to-day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.